Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to be talking about 8 practical ways that you can save at your wedding. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. It's a very common thing for every bride-to-be or groom-to-be to want to see if there's any way they can save a little money, for that extra something or for the real marriage. You don't want to get broke or you don't want to be in debt right after your wedding. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up and also share to your friends and family. Also click the notification button so that when we have amazing videos like this, you can also be notified. Let's get straight into the video. The first tip I'm going to give you is don't get married during a peak season or a festive period. Usually things are very expensive during that time. Vendors don't equal to the amount of people that need them, so sometimes they hide their prices. Food items are sometimes very expensive during this season. Everything is just expensive. So if you can plan ahead of time, try and fix your wedding at those points where it's not really a busy period, so that your budget can fit for the kind of wedding that you want. But if you're on a very free budget, you can fix it during the festive period and have that grand wedding. But you have to know one thing about festive periods and holiday seasons is that everybody is going to come. So whether they have an invite or not, they're going to be at your wedding, and there are not going to be any bouncers that can get them out of there. One thing with Nigeria, you invite one person, they come with 3 people. So you have to put that into consideration when you're estimating your guest list. The next thing is stick to one meal at the reception. Nobody ever said it was going to be a rule that you must have a buffet or you have to serve eba, gari, apple, everything at your wedding. You can have only one meal. Thank God for Nigerian jollof rice. Just serve it at your wedding. If they don't eat at your wedding, they will go for another wedding and eat very well. Basically, you have to understand that you're not there to feed the crowd. So you want to entertain them and thank them for their patience and their time, but you're not there to feed them. So just stick to the budget. If you can also cut down on the catering fees, either you work with a caterer that's really affordable, or you can work with a family member that's very good in cooking. Just find a way to cut down some of this little costs with food. Your wedding cakes are really expensive because the prices of the cake materials, I think, have gone up, or bakers are getting really good, one of the above. But basically wedding cakes can be really expensive. In my own situation, what I actually did was I really wanted a very big cake, but I was never ever a cake person. In fact, my wedding cake, I think I had 1 or 2 bites of it and that was it. So what I did was that I told the cake decorator to cut the cake into pieces for the number of guests that I had, and just put 1 tier for me while the rest were dummy cakes. Simple. When I put out this post on Facebook recently, I had someone that said, well, it's not really right, it's cheating, why would you put dummy cakes? And it's your wedding. There's nothing like cheating. If you want to have a flamboyant cake, you can do that at a budget. If you want 15 tiers of cake, you can do that. If you want 2 cute little cake piles, you can do it. Whatever works for you. I really wanted a very attractive looking cake, but I was not a cake person, so there was no need putting a whole lot of cake tiers that nobody would actually eat. My 4th tip, choose a venue that is already decorated or a venue that doesn't need much decoration. Either way you want to do it, you have to just know that you're playing one down, either the decoration cost or the hall cost. But whichever way, try to fix one that really works for you. The 5th tip I'm going to be giving is rent what you can. You can rent your wedding gown, you can rent your husband's tuxedo, you can rent a lot of things instead of buying. Because one thing you have to know is that 90% of the things you use on your wedding day, you're never ever going to wear them again. So you have to put all these things into consideration and ask yourself, what really matters for me? Don't overspend. Generally, when you go to the market, you want to buy souvenirs, you want to purchase certain items, try to go to the market with a budget and stick to it. The 6th way you can save money during your wedding is your DJ. One good thing you can do is to compile the music yourself, get a laptop, get a hall that has speakers, or just hire a band that has speakers and get someone to help you with the music and switching of the songs. It might not be exactly perfect as having a DJ, but it's worth saving some extra money. The other tip I'm going to be giving is your guest list. Try and stick to a very definite guest list. Think of those that are very important to you and send them invites. If you're not expecting a lot of guests, there's no need putting it on social media. You can post all the pictures right after your wedding. The last tip I can give you that is also very crucial is your location. If you and your husband are very popular around a certain area, you want to have your wedding in a separate location, you know, somewhere that is low-key, somewhere that people won't really expect you guys to have your wedding. That way nobody will know about the wedding. All they'll get to see are the pictures at the end of the day. But whatever happens, always remember that that day is about you and your partner. That day is about you and your significant other. Don't get overwhelmed with all the distractions of having a wedding and all the stress. I've seen a lot of people who have gotten really upset during their big days, and at the end of the day they are like, I didn't even enjoy my wedding, I don't even know how it happened. Enjoy every moment of it, whether it's low-key or high-key. Make sure you have fun. I hope these 8 tips will be helpful to someone out there. Share this video, like it. If you found any tip helpful, give it a thumbs up and leave your suggestions in the comment section. You never can tell who you'll be helping. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you found it very, very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, see you in the next video.